Hello, kindergarten e-learning families. In this video, we're going to do two different things. Number one, we're going to walk through the daily assignments in Google Classroom. Number two, we are going to talk about quizzes. That is a very important piece that you need to understand, so please hang with the video until we get to the part about quizzes. All right, the first part many of you have been doing, but I want to clear up any questions. Every day, please go ahead and have your child signed in to his or her Google account. I went ahead and set up one where I can show you without actually being in our classroom. So I'm going to log in as my 8th grader really quickly here. All right, and you will not see all of these classrooms, but you will click on the kindergarten e-learning classroom. So every morning you're going to see the daily slides. Let's go over really quickly what is required on the daily slides. The slide that says Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever, everything on this slide is required. All of these tasks are required. If there is a link, if it is in blue, that means you can click on it and it will take you directly to an activity. So for example, this one is a YouTube video with some sounds. Okay, this one is a phonemic awareness video. You'll click on it and you'll go there. Again, those are required. If you see a KR or a KM or some type of code like that, those activities are on time for learning. You will go to time for learning. You have already received the login information on there. It's your student's first name, last name, and the password that you were sent. And I have found that for me, the easiest way to access these activities is to click down at the very bottom. It will say enter activity code. The activity code is something like KR054. So if I wanted to start with phonics today, I would watch all of these phonics videos and then I would go to KR054. So I'm going to type in KR054 and it will take me directly to the activity that I need. Okay, so once your student has completed that, you will complete all of the phonics activities, the reading books, the letter knowledge, the math, the writing. Those can be done in any order. You also will see that every day I have attached the extra subjects slide. This is going to be the same each day of the week. These activities are choices for you. You will see that you need to log activities in science, social studies, PE, and fine arts every day. You can choose what you're working on for that every day. Again, there are links to different things, or it describes what you can do. Again, these are choices, so you don't need to do all of these each day. And you could come up with your own ideas for this slide. This slide is required. This slide, if you have a great science activity you want to do, you could do that instead of what was listed on the extra subject slide. Okay, when you complete your 5 hours of daily activity, then you will click on the link and you are in Mrs. Gillespie's class. So you will click on the attendance for Mrs. Gillespie, open that up, and please fill out the entire page. I know it is a long page, but we do need the whole thing filled out to document your students' attendance every day. All right, here's the new part. Please pay attention. This is new. This week we are starting assessments that are required for students in all grade levels, and our kindergarteners will have their assessments on Quizzizz. The reason for this is because it's very kindergarten friendly, and your student will be able to complete it on their own, which is extremely important so that I can tell what your student is able to do. You will see the Quizzizz information in two places. One is on the stream. If you scroll down, you will see an invitation to join Quizzizz and assignments. The other place is in classwork. It gives you the due date, and again, these are assignments. They are required. They must be completed. Both of those links will take you to the same place. You can use either one, whichever is easier to find. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the invitation first, and it's going to pop up and ask me to accept the invitation. Please accept the invitation. Okay, so you can always check your home page, it says, for what you need to do. Once you've done that, you will be able to work on the quizzes. So again, you can click on them in your stream or in your classwork. So if my child has completed all the work and is ready to do the quiz, I will go here. Mobile link means you're on your phone. Web link means you're on a Chromebook or computer. You'll have to pick your account. If you haven't logged in yet, it will prompt you to do that, to accept my invitation. So that you get in the classroom, and then you'll have your Quizzizz name. It will already pop up for you, and then you will start the class. You'll notice it says you can only attempt the game one time. When you start the class, you can make sure that your child understands what to do, and then he or she will be able to do it on their own. You'll click start, maybe. Quizzizz has been having a little bit of a hard time today. So you'll click start and it will start the game. Let me show it to you from my side really quickly so that you can see what it's like, even though it's having a little bit of a difficult time right now. It will pop up and the question will look something like this. Okay. All right. Click on the picture. Okay, so you will have that on your screen and you will be able to listen to it, and then you will be able to answer the question. All right, hopefully this helps to, there it goes, it's fine. Hopefully this helps to, excuse me, answer any questions that you have. If you still need some extra help with any of this, please contact me. The easiest ways are going to be to send me an email or to text me on the Remind app. That's how you're going to get your fastest response. Have a great day and be looking for Quizzizz to show up in Google Classroom on Thursday, September 17th.